Gift Aid Recorder is an easy-to-use online gift aid management solution for charity shops operating retail gift aid and for museums or visitor attractions operating gift aid on admissions. To use Gift Aid Recorder with Epos Now, you need a Gift Aid Recorder account and a plan which supports integration. If you don't already have a Gift Aid Recorder account, head over to giftaidrecorder.co.uk to register. If you're on the free plan, log into your account and go to Account Settings to upgrade your plan. See the comments for links to other videos which explain the sign-up and upgrade process in detail. There are 3 different ways to access Gift Aid Recorder functionality. Directly by logging into the Gift Aid Recorder web app at giftaidrecorder.co.uk, in the Epos Now back office, and from an action button on an Epos Now till device. There are some feature differences between all 3 methods. This video is concerned with the Epos Now integration on the till and in the back office, where the function and available features are broadly the same. These 2 integrations are predominantly aimed at day-to-day operational use, such as registering donors and listing items for sale, as opposed to administrative functions like generating gift aid claims. When accessing Gift Aid Recorder on a till, use the Action button to launch the app. If you are working on a laptop, it is a good idea to create a bookmark to open the Gift Aid Recorder app in the Epos Now back office. Alternatively, or on first use, open the Epos Now back office and go to the App Store My Apps and click Go To next to the Gift Aid Recorder beta. Hide the side menu to create more screen space. The home page for the app is Gift Aid Recorder Search. This page displays a page list of up to 10 donors per page, or 3 when launched from the till, and a search box where you can enter postcode, surname, donor number or part of an address to help locate a specific donor. The list sort order can be toggled by clicking on a column heading. There is a slider to enable a location filter. The location filter restricts the list of donors to include only those donors registered at the current location. In this example, the current location is Andrew's store. When I enable the location filter, Mr. A. Jones is no longer visible. That is because Mr. Jones was registered at a different location. It is worth noting that this page also has a blue cog icon which gives access to some app settings which affect the behaviour of the app. These settings are local to the device being used. With multiple product selection enabled, product creation and generating labels function like a shopping cart. When the setting is disabled, items and labels are generated one at a time. With unique product creation enabled, donated items can be given a unique description and price. When this setting is disabled, Gift Aid Recorder defaults to category-only descriptions and variable pricing. Variable pricing is an Epos Now feature. When a barcode is scanned at the till, Epos Now prompts the user to enter a price. Using variable pricing can significantly reduce the amount of effort required to list donated items. It is always a good idea to use the search feature to check whether or not a donor already exists before registering a new donor. Gift Aid Recorder prevents input of duplicate donors, but only if the provided key data is identical. To register a new donor, click the New Donor button. Enter details in the compulsory fields, which are first name, last name, address line 1 and postcode. Complete the optional fields if required. Gift Aid Recorder enforces the HMRC validation rules. Click Confirm. Gift Aid Recorder presents a gift aid declaration form. Slide the toggle buttons to indicate acceptance of the gift aid terms and agency agreement, and click the Confirm button to record a gift aid declaration. Gift Aid Recorder returns to the selected donor screen, in this case the new donor. The selected donor screen provides confirmation of donor details and provides tools to change name, change address and change contact details like email or phone number. It is also possible to cancel a gift aid declaration or to record a declaration where an existing donor has previously cancelled their declaration and wishes to provide a new declaration following a change of circumstances. Click the blue Options button to access additional features. On the Options form, you can use the Generate Donor Labels button to access the Epos Now Generate Labels feature with a pre-selected product which represents the selected donor. Epos Now remembers your printer settings. You may need to make adjustments on first use or following any changes made for other printing requirements. Gift Aid Recorder stores the donor name in the name field and uses the description field for the address. The barcode equates to the Gift Aid Recorder donor number. You may want to use the custom text to indicate that the label relates to the gift aid scheme. Change the quantity to print the required number of labels. Click Generate Labels to send the labels to the printer. Note that the exact behaviour is dependent on the device you are using and that the donor labels are not intended to be used as product labels. They are a means of identifying the donor, for example, labelling a bag of donated items prior to processing. Use the Generate Product Labels button to begin generating product labels. The Gift Aid Recorder product labels feature, to some degree, mimics the Epos Now till front by displaying a list of enabled categories and providing a mechanism to navigate through the category hierarchy. By default, Show All Categories is disabled. In the first instance, you will need to enable it in order to configure the categories you want to display. For example, you may be operating a charity shop selling second-hand clothes and furniture, but also operating a cafe, in which case you may have categories representing food items which are of no concern when listing gift aid items. Click on the category you want to enable and slide the Enabled toggle to the right. Do the same for any subcategories. Use the breadcrumbs to navigate the category hierarchy. When you are done, turn off Show All Categories. Note that when a category is selected, there are fields for product description and price. These fields are optional. If a value is provided in either, a unique product is created in Epos Now. If a description is not provided, the category name will be used to identify the product. Where the price is left at 0, variable pricing will be used. Epos Now will prompt for a price at the point of sale. If you want to ensure this method is used, you can disable unique product creation in the settings. This is a much more efficient way to work if you are happy to enter prices at the till. To generate barcodes and print labels for a donor's items, first select a donor. Confirm their details are correct. Click Options and choose Generate Product Labels. Select an appropriate category. Set the quantity and provide a description and/or price if required, and click Add to Selection. The quantity on the blue Labels button increments. This behaviour is similar to filling a shopping cart. Use the breadcrumb navigation to move around the categories, adding items to your list. When you have finished adding items to the list, click the blue Labels button. Review your selected items, and if necessary, you can delete a row and use the Add More Items link to continue selection. When you are happy, click Add Stock. If everything works correctly, Gift Aid Recorder will feed back that it has created a new stock movement on Epos Now and confirm the transfer reference number. Click Generate Labels to be redirected to the Epos Now Generate Labels feature, where you will find the new stock transfer has been pre-selected. Use the Epos Now Generate Labels button to print your labels. The barcoded items can be scanned at the till in the normal way. Gift Aid Recorder keeps track of completed transactions and identifies transactions which include gift aided items, recording a sale against the identified donor's account. Note that only products automatically created by Gift Aid Recorder can be identified as gift aid. You may have noticed on the options form a button for Push to Till. This is provided as a way of recording a cash donation or gift aid qualifying admission to a museum or charitable property. To use this feature, select a donor and click Options and then Push to Till. Gift Aid Recorder adds the donor details to the current transaction and returns control to the till. To record a cash donation, create a product with the phrase cash donation in its description and add it to the transaction. Note that you can configure Epos Now with a pop-up note to remind the operator to ask about gift aid when the product is selected. Gift aid on admissions uses the same principles as for cash donations. The difference being the trigger phrase in the product description is simply donation. The donor details can be printed on the till receipt along with a configurable covering statement to confirm the gift aid declaration and notify the donor of their rights and obligations under the terms of the gift aid scheme.